Yo, Toby! Yeah. It's your boy, the one and only Metric. But you already knew that though. Look, man, hey, today is something, a little bit different, bro. I'm about to tell y'all boys, man, check this out, bro, straight up. We're gonna get straight into it, no bulls and nothing like that, bro. I'm about to tell y'all about the time, bro. The first time and the last time, but a time where I got banned from the mall. You probably like,
Metric, how you get banned from the mall? You had to be throwing hands. But you bring a gun? They caught you stealing boxes? What, you trying to go to the clubhouse? I know you ain't go out like that.
no, bruh, relax. That ain't even the case, dog. When I tell you this story, bruh, you finna be like, why you? You definitely was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I promise you. That's gonna be your number one response after I tell you this story, bruh. But hey, check it, man. We finna get right into it, dog. Before we get all into that, bruh, like, comment, and sub
to my channel.
But hey, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all about this time, bro. Now check this out. I had to at least be like 17, 18, 17, bro. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I had to crack open a bottle of that Cardi. How you say it? Cardi. How you say it? Yeah, for sure. Gotta crack this thing open. I already did a little bit of swigging or whatever. But hey, I'm gonna need me a drink after I reminisce on this story, dog. Cause it ain't gonna make no sense, bro. It still don't to this day. So Pete, man, long story short, bro, me and my boy, David, we go way back, right? Way back. You know what I'm saying? I'm still cool with the dude to this day. And then it's, you know what I'm saying? It was me, my boy David, and then my boy Triz. Now me and Triz, bro, we used to be, you know what I'm saying, A1 day one, Ace Boom Coon stuff, you know what I'm saying? I knew him back way before I knew David. So we go way back, bro, like 5th grade, bro, way back, bro. And I'm 26 now, so we go way back, dog. Anyway, so that day, you know what I'm saying, me, David, and Triz used to be like, not necessarily the Three Musketeers. Me and Triz was the people who was inseparable, bro. If I was pulling up, everybody who I was pulling up on know Triz was finna be with me. You already know how we rocking. It wasn't no other way around. But my boy David, he used to kick it with us anyway, and he already knew what the deal was. Every time he kicked it with me, he knew Trish was gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. So with that being said, we ended up kicking it, right? But on this day, it was a special day. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy David been planning a minute. Trish's birthday was coming up. He was turning, I don't even know how old he was, bro. We was so young back then, bro. He had to be like turning like 18 or something, bro. I feel like. So we just gonna say 18 because I literally don't remember the age. My bad. Roast me if you want. Do what you will. But you ain't finna throw no hands though. You're not on that. You're not on that. You're not on that, bro. Anyway, trying to murder somebody off, you know what I'm saying? Let me take a little bit of swig, bro. Y'all over here, you're probably like, man.
Metric, how you gonna show the bottle I don't even hit it?
I got you, bro. Don't even trip. Now we out here with it. Anyway, bro, so it was my boy Triz's birthday that day. He had to leave, he turned like 18. We don't say 18 because I forgot. He had to be turned like 18. And so me and David was just like, yo, we be kicking it with Triz tough, this our guy right here. We gonna do our thing. We gonna do whatever, He been talking about how he wanted to go to the movies and see this one movie. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, you know what I'm saying, drip guy back then. And still to this day, my drip is a classic. You want to know that? Follow me on all my social media sites, bro. You gonna know how the kick game rocking regardless. Feel me? But back to the story though. So, yo, we end up, you know what I'm saying, we kicking it or whatever, and we was just like, yo, whatever we do, you know what I'm saying, we gonna make sure that, my boy Triz go see this movie that he been wanting to see, and I'm gonna try to get him right on the drip or whatever, because, I had money back then where it was just me, and I wouldn't worry about nothing else, and I had, a little decent little job. I was getting a little bit of cheddar, a little bit of cheese, a little bit of paper, a little bit of green, a little bit of, hey, come on, man, don't make me start spitting, bro, but hey, I was getting a little bit of cake, you feel me? And so I was like, hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, drip my boy up a little bit or whatever, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying, got him taken care of, and then we was getting ready to go to movies that day. So, later on, we get ready to go. Now, David's dad is like one of the best chefs I know, bro. And by chefs, I mean like he could throw down on, hey man, if you want anything, yo, I might be hyping him up a little bit. Of course, there's stuff that he can't make, you feel me, good enough. But from what I know, his barbecue go crazy. His pulled pork is insane, And I, as long as I've known him, bro, I think I ate his pulled pork like 3 times, bro. And I'm pissed about that because David, you know your dad. You know what I'm saying? You know he ain't coughing up. You know he ain't coughing it up, bro. He ain't coughing up none of the, the good stuff, bro. He want to give us all these chicken wings and stuff. I want some pulled pork, bro. Back to the story, bro. I'm drifting off. Anyway, so his dad used to throw down, right? So for Trish's birthday or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I think how that went. That boy, he asked, Trish what he wanted for his birthday or whatever, what to eat. So he ended up cooking Trish some food or whatever. It was some fire food. We threw down, had a little side of fries, whatever. So we get through eating that stuff, right? And take another sweetie. Schmemmered Met in the comment section. Go crazy with it. So I ended up, we ended up eating that fire food. Ooh. Chill. I didn't test positive for that. That's not on me. That's not in my crib. Don't do that. Leave that out. Hey, leave that negativity going. Go on somewhere with that, bro. Ain't no Rona this way. Anyway, bro. That stuff just hit different. When you ain't got no chase, bro, get at me. When you ain't chasing your drinks, get at me. Anyway, bro. So we eating the food or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what happens when you eat a good meal. Put in the chat what happens when you eat a good meal, bro. It's not rocket science, bro. Your body goes in, your stomach, bro, goes into straight OT, like with the, just breaking down the food, bro. We had to break, bro. We ate so much, bro. Bro, we ate like we was homeless, dog. Going crazy, because he be going down, bro. So, my boy Triz at the time was big, bro. He lost a lot of weight now, but hey, boy was, supersized me. You feel me? He wasn't that big. Let me stop. But hey, he wasn't small, no way. So he was, he had some size on him. He was throwing down, and long story short, bro, you get that itis, bro, and that's a terrible time. We should have definitely waited, bro, to eat our food or whatever, but we just couldn't do that. So it was just too good. We started throwing down. It was whatever. And then my boy Triz tell me downstairs when everybody leave, he like, bro, I'm getting kind of tired. I was like, hey man, if you don't, and I think David might have been there. Yeah, for sure he was. He was like, I'm getting kind of tired. David was like, bro, let us know right now, bro, if you don't want to go to the movies or whatever, because you tired, you feel like you're going to fall asleep, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know right now, because we had a movie that we, like, all of us wanted to see. But Triz wanted to go see a different movie. And me and David, you know what I'm saying, we held him down that day, you know what I'm saying? I bought Triz some stuff. David paid for, Triz's like movie ticket and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we was holding him down that day. We didn't want him to pay for nothing. You feel me? That's how family do. We was rocking like that back then. So we did that. And like Triz was just like, nah man, nah, I'm good, bro. I ain't finna fall asleep in no movie, bro. What I look like, bro? I ain't finna fall asleep in bro.
Ain't that bro? We ain't gonna do that around here, buddy. No.
So we was just like, all right, cool. If you ain't gonna fall asleep, you say whatever, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So I'm already knowing you could guess what happened, but let me keep telling the story. So we get to the movie theater, you know what I'm saying? We sitting up here, you know what I'm saying? We finally get up to the movie theater. I don't even know what movie we wanted to watch. I don't even know what movie he wanted to watch, bro. Like, it wasn't, long story short, bro, it was not a good movie. Like, low key, it wasn't. So we get in the movie theater, right? Pay for Trish tickets or whatever, and David tells him again, like, bro, you better not fall asleep in this movie or whatever. Because I didn't pay for the ticket. I paid for something else. And David was paying for the ticket. But David is a cheapskate. Cheap as hell. Cheap suits. Hello. Cheap suits. How cheap? Cheap as hell. That's David, bro. Like, cheap as hell. So I told Triz, me and him step aside or whatever, and I was just like, bro, don't fall asleep in this movie or whatever. If you feel like you're gonna fall asleep or whatever, just let him know right now, blah, 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 because I ain't got no time. You know how cheap this nigga is, bro. I ain't got no time for it. So Triz was like, nah, man, I ain't gonna do that. It is what it is, whatever. I was like, all right, cool. We get to the movie theater, we buy the ticket. We get up in there, it's me in the middle, David's on the side of me, on my right, and Triz is on the left of me. So we sitting there, you know what I'm saying, kick back, you know what I'm saying, feet reclined. They gave us, we was in the movie theaters with the good seats where your feet recline up, you can lean back. Seats you shouldn't have in a movie theater, by the way. Why would you even put that in a movie theater, bruh? Why you asking for people to go to sleep, bruh? I go to sleep I can go to sleep just by being comfortable. I ain't even gotta be tired. That's how good I am at going to sleep. You know what I mean? That's how good I am at going to sleep. That's how good I am at going to sleep.
Stupid.
From us, we ain't even that good. Psych, you thought we actually pretty goated. But that ain't the point, bruh. 2K21 finna drop, bro. You might as well just go ahead, take this L, keep it pushing. But they ain't want to do that though. So if we waiting for a game like that, bruh, I could literally just lay down and I will doze off. Not even being tired. Like, I be chilling, you know what I'm saying? Just like straight cooling. But that's just what that is, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I could fall asleep in them chairs. Why would y'all put chairs like that in there anyway, bruh? Don't you want people to enjoy the movie? Like, no, I get it. Like, you know, if you can't stay up in a movie theater, then don't go. But to be that relaxed, like kick back, you know what I'm saying? Like pillows and like sofas, like all the way recline. You over here drinking and eating, like getting all full and stuff, bruh. That's like the recipe for like passing out in it, like anytime, bruh. Anytime. I feel like everybody can do that. You feel me? But anyway. So, you know what I'm saying, my boy Triz, we get him something to eat or whatever, you know what I'm saying, we snack a little bit, you know, get a little stuff, whatever, you know, get our little snacks. We in there chilling, you know what I'm saying, cooling, and the movie keeps going, right? So, I look over to my left, and I see that boy Triz over there. He one of those, oh shit, you know, he one of them. So, that boy was, wait, yo. Yo, Triz, I don't know why you did this, dog. He did that to himself, and he was so tired. We end up getting up in there or whatever, I see him doing that, and then I look at my boy David, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always the one in the middle. Like, I was the reason why these two met in the first place. So you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get everything on both ears from both people, because that's how it always was with their relationship, bro. I will always know the sides of both of their stories, you feel what I'm saying? But anyway, bro, my boy David leaned to me, and he's like, he's gonna pay me my money back. I swear to God, just like that, bro. Leaned over, was like, he owes me money. I was like, he not gonna pay you that back, bro. I was like, chill, bro, it's his birthday. He was like, nope, because I told him that if he feels sleepy, that he should not, we don't make me pay for something and then you just gonna fall asleep in it. And I get it though, because on top of that, it was a movie that we weren't really rocking with. We didn't want it, you feel me? We didn't want the movie. Trish just like literally kept going to sleep over and over and over again. And you could see David like just fidgeting in his chair, like moving around, like frustrated, arms crossed, arms folded, you know what I'm saying? The hand on the chin thing, knee shaking over here. You know what I'm saying? Licking the lips and clenching them. Boy, it was hot, bro, like, hot, I'm telling you, bruh. And it's so funny because if it was me, I'm just more lenient with a lot of shit, like versus other people, bruh. Like me, I wouldn't even have been like really tripping over that. You know what I'm saying? It's his birthday. I'd have just been like, after we got done, you know what I'm saying? That's light bread, bruh. Movie ticket, light bread, bruh. So I'd have been like, I'm just not paying for you no more. Simple as that. Like even on your birthday, I'm not paying for no movie ticket. You know what I'm saying? The movie was trash. But, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, I ain't tripping, whatever, you know, keep going, let's continue the night, you feel me? Once you get out of a movie theater after falling asleep in it, you don't even be tired like that no more. You like wake up, be like, what to do? Ready to, you know, get back at the day or whatever. So that's what I would have been on though. Like if you would have fell asleep and it was my money, I wouldn't have been like, bro, I can't believe, you know, like it's still a movie. Like I'm easily impressed also. That's probably another thing. I'm easily impressed when it comes to movies, even though this movie was trash. But I'm easily impressed, you know what I'm saying, with movies. It don't take that much, bro, for me to get impressed by a movie, bro. Like, the people that I grew up with, niggas be watching, like, what the angle is that they shooting from, all of this other weird stuff, bro. Hold on. Who? Hey, how you say it again? What? For sure. Cause I can't do it that high, you know what I'm saying? I gotta leave it to you. The one and only, you feel me? The one and only. Who's the one and only? What? Yes, sir. Anyway, so I would have been cooling or whatever, you feel what I'm saying? So I ain't even tripping off of it like that, you know what I'm saying? I just been like, whatever, bro, I'm just not paying for you no more, simple as that. Like money gonna come and go, bro, you feel me? Like what you spend it on, that's your choice of what you spend it on, you know what I'm saying, and who you decide to spend it on with, you know, if David even had the slightest feeling that Triz was gonna fall asleep, he could have easily just like been like, nah, bro, we just gonna kick it here, play video games, you know, whatever, because I ain't got no time to spend all the money on you and you gonna fall asleep. He could have easily been like that, but instead, he took that risk. So it ain't all Triz's fault, you know what I'm saying? He took that risk. And it ain't like he don't know who Triz is and how he operate. Triz fall asleep on a lot of stuff, and he knew that, you feel what I'm saying? So it's 50-50, you feel me? But, so he falls asleep, the movie's over, and that boy Triz shoots up out of his sleep, and then just sees credits coming down the screen. And that's when David was just like, looked up, leaned up, saw him, popped up, walked off, bro. He was at, boy was gone, bro. When I tell you that boy was gone, bro. He was so ready to, hey, be about that thing. And I feel him, you know what I'm saying? 100% I feel you, bro. Like, I understand where you coming from, but you also took the risk the same as Triz did. You feel what I'm saying? And, hey, y'all both should just have been mad at each other for making some silly, you know, they wasn't silly decisions, but that was just poor decision making or whatever. Back to the story, you feel what I'm saying? I'm drifting off back to the story. So, we finally get out, and we on our way outside, right? As soon as we hit the doors, bro, that boy David was like, you owe me such and such dollars. I think it was like $8. He was like, you owe me $8. And Triz didn't have a job at the time or whatever, so you know, that type of money was kind of hard to come by for him. So he's like, you owe me $8. Triz was like, I don't owe you nothing, bro. I'm not gonna pay you no $8. And then David was like, yes, you are. And then Triz was like, no, I'm not. And Triz, mind you, is like 6'2" at the time, 6'1" probably, 6'1" at the time, because he's taller than me and I'm 6. So I think Triz is like 6'2", low key. That nigga's pretty tall. So I'd probably say he was 6'2", and David is like 5'10". But like David wasn't tripping on none of that, bro. We knew each other so much. Like I feel like David, you know what I'm saying, low key feel like, you know what I'm saying, like you know, Triz will get them paws. But it is what it is. That's beside the point, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why he be talking, you know, that's why I was talking to him like he wasn't backing down, you feel me? That's what I was getting at. So he sits up here and he says, I ain't paying you nothing, bro. And so I was just sitting there like, hey, like them damn crabs off of Finding Nemo, bro. I was trying to be the mediator, like, yo, boys need to relax right now. And tension was getting real high, bro. You could feel it. And they always, you know what I'm saying, just butt heads all the time. So this is just a matter of time before, you know, what happened. So, you know what I'm saying, that boy was like, I'm not paying you, dog. You shouldn't have brought me here. You was going to expect me to pay you back, bro. How you want me to pay you back and this is my birthday present, bro? I didn't ask you for this. Which is facts. That is factual. He's not lying about that. Triz did not ask to go to the movie. Triz didn't even ask for anything for his birthday. We was just his bros and we wanted to do a solid for the Brody, you feel me? And so we did that for him. But David wasn't having it. He was like, you owe me money, end of discussion. And Triz was like, man, f out of here, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Mind you, my boy David is, you know what I'm saying, he's a firm believer in God and sits really strong on that faith. Not saying that I'm not, I believe in God as well, but his relationship with God is close, you know what I'm saying? And so he wasn't cussing or nothing like that, but Triz was letting off like a firecracker, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't tripping on nothing. So I can tell that was pissing David off too, because I know he wanted to say some stuff that, you know, try to weave around and not say, you feel me? So we sitting up there, pause. We sitting up there and nah, I'm just playing, bro. So we sitting up there, right? And they yapping back and forth at each other, whatever. I'm just sitting there thinking that's just gonna be what it is, and they always do this, you know what I'm saying? But not that night, bro. So we get in the car, and then Triz sits in the back, I sit in the front. No. Triz sits in the front, David sits in the driver's seat, and I sit in the back. Me, like a dumbass, knowing that these boys is going back and forth. Why would I put them both right next to each other? I wasn't thinking at that time, bro. I don't know what the hell was going on through my mind, But stupid move, man. Anyway, we do that or whatever. Low key, like that's when it even got more tension even like showed up, bro, because they weren't going, bro. So my boy Triz pretty much was just like, bro, I'm not paying you shit, blah blah blah. Started yelling at him, da da da, and then David was like, lower your voice or whatever. Who are you talking to, blah blah blah. And then he was just like, David was like, nah, fuck that, bro. You know what I'm saying? F you, pretty much. That's what he was saying. I don't know if that's exactly what he said, but he was pretty much like, you know, forget you and that $8, blah, blah, blah. And then David was like, oh, that's how you want to, okay, for sure. If you like that, then get out the car and walk home. And Triz was like, man, I ain't going nowhere, bruh. And in my head, I'm like,
he needs some milk.
Oh, shit, he said he ain't going nowhere. Nigga, where you gonna take him? How you gonna get him out if he ain't trying to go? So, like, I'm like, bro, what's going on? How is it about to happen? G, you feel what I'm saying? So I literally was just puzzled, just sitting there like, damn, bro, this finna go off. So David was like, you gonna get out my car, like get out the car now. Which is funny because that wasn't even David's car, that was his mom's car. But that's a whole nother story. He was whipping it and he had the right to say that at the time because he was the person who was whipping the car. So he was just like, get out the car or whatever. Trish's like, man, I ain't going nowhere, you have to take me out. And that boy, when I tell you that boy David did not hesitate to do that, boy David opened up the car door, walked all the way around, bro, came to that side, dog, and was like, came all the way to that side, bro, and Triz locked the door, and he was like, open the door, Triz, open up the door, open the door. So then he has his keys. He unlocks the door, pulls it open, grabs Triz and throws him out the car. Now remember, like, keep in mind that I told you that boy Triz like 6'2" at the time, like a good like 240 or something, 240, like 215, 250. I'd probably say like 215, like 215, 220, like type stuff. You feel me? So that happened or whatever. He threw him out the car, and then I'm sitting over there like, oh my god. So I hurried up and hopped out the car because I was like, damn, he should have did that. Like, regardless, even if like he was gonna, like, you know what I'm saying, fight him or like do that or what, I feel like he should. I feel like it was a different way to go around that anyway, bro. We boys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know boys get into verbal fights, but fights, bro. That questions friendship, you know what I mean? That breaks friendship. You feel me? So I was just like, damn, not on his birthday. You feel me? Like, just drop it, bro. Take your funky ass $8 and go on somewhere. It ain't even that deep. David saves money. He's good with money. I don't even know why you tripping over 8 right now, bro. If you don't chill, you wildin'. Anyway, bro, so he did that. And I'm like, oh shit. Hop out the car. And instantly that boy Triz was just like, yo, who the fuck you touching, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm still shocked. Like, this nigga David just threw this big ass out the car, bro. He just threw that out the car, dog. So I was still like, you know what I'm saying, trying to hold off Triz. But at the same time, I feel like I'm holding up the wrong person. I feel like I need to be over here at David, because that nigga over here, you know what I'm saying, throwing giants around and shit like rag dolls. I'm like, yeah, you know, feel me? So like, he threw that boy out or whatever. Triz was ready to throw hands, you know, off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good with it, bro? You ain't even on that right now, bro. You know, bro. He was ready. You feel me? Like, hey, ready to throw hands, bro. So that boy David was just sitting there like on some, you know what I'm saying, on some Roy Jones Jr., Money Mayweather behind the back shit, ready to, you know what I'm saying, throw his hands too. So I'm looking and I'm like, bro, y'all boys need to chill right now. And mind you, we in the parking lot at the mall, because the movie is like attached to the mall that we was at, but we was just there for the movie, right? So I'm like, damn, bro, like chill, y'all tripping right now, like relax, bro, we can fix this right here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be off that or whatever. So in my mind, you know, I'm trying to fix it, blah, 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 but they ain't going at all. So I was just like, damn, bro, how am I supposed to fix this? When y'all over here yelling at each other, y'all can't even listen to me. I ain't finna lose my voice over y'all. Either gonna listen or, you know what I'm saying, somebody about to get full palm, you know, open palm. You know what I'm saying? Somebody finna listen to me. You feel me? So I'm over here yelling or whatever. They finally toned down or whatever. No, it ain't even that, bro. This is what happened, bro. While I'm sitting up there talking or whatever, you know what I'm saying, Triz over there cussing David out, and David says something that pissed Triz off. I think he actually did cuss that time. And he said something, and that boy, when I tell you that boy Triz weaved around me like on some NFL shit, bro, had me on the ground touching Mother Earth. I was like, oh, turn around, that boy Triz, woof, throwing haymakers at David. David weave, You know what I'm saying? That boy Trish threw another one, weave, throw another one, whoo, David, weave. Now, fun story or whatever, that's a whole nother story within itself, but that boy David, like, he knows like Taekwondo. I think he's like a black belt or something like that, or like a brown belt. Regardless, he know what he doing enough, you know, to throw hands with this dude. So, he was over there.
You know what I'm saying? Weave, you know, like, where you going, stupid? Watch out, who? Your eyes closed or something? You can't get what your eyes can't see, you looking at?
So, like, going crazy. And Triz is over here getting winded, just like throwing him, but he's missing everything. And I'm like, how are you missing everything? You're right in front of him. But that boy David had some, you know what I'm saying, something under his, had something under his sleeve at the time. So long story, like that boy David, he didn't even hit him. Like that's how confident he was in knowing that, I guess, that he could beat that dude up or something. He didn't even hit him. So I pull him apart and I'm like, yo, like what, chill the fuck out, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, with them boys, you know what I'm saying, them boys fly in, ain't even them boys, bro. That's literally mall security. Bro. As when you thought that it couldn't get no worse, bro. It gets worse. Hey, what am I drinking again? Yep. Anyway, it gets worse, bro. So they pull up and I'm like, oh shit. Literally what I said. So the cop gets out or whatever, and he's like, what's going on, fellas? And then like now they want to, oh, nothing, we were doing nothing. And then he's like, well, I just got a complaint and a call saying that you guys were fighting in the parking lot. And I was like, no, we were just solving, you know, a little altercation or whatever. Things just got a little heated. It's fine, you know, we broke it up, everything cool. He was like, what are you guys here for? I said, we just saw a movie and now we're getting ready to go. And then he was like, well, I have to write you these tickets because you are on the camera and I saw you guys fighting.
Damn, bro, like, why you gotta do that? Like, don't issue no tickets, right? You like, paying no ticket, bro.
So he didn't issue a ticket. He said, instead, I'm gonna have to ban you guys from the mall. I was like, why me? I'm trying to stop these. I get banned? I get banned for, like, I get banned from the mall? Me? So I was pissed off. I'm like, why, officer? Like, I'm literally stopping. I'm the reason why they're not at each other right now. And so he's like, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that you were with them. You gotta get the same punishment. What? Well, I was this close from punishing that boy, man. This close, bro. He was finna get punished. How you gonna punish me and I'm trying to be the good Samaritan out of the whole group? Got me feeling like Jesus out here, doing everything right, and I still get the short end of the stick. I mean, all story, you know, all short stuff aside, man, I was pissed off about that. So he over there taking pictures, issuing out, you know what I'm saying, the ban and stuff, and saying that, you know, don't show up at the mall. If you do, you'll get arrested and your picture will be up and they'll know who you are. So I'm over here scared out my mind. And I'm pissed off. I'm looking at both of them like, bruh, what y'all think this got me into, bruh? The things that I do for my homies, bruh. So I'm pissed. We all get in the car because the officer was just like, yeah, you guys have to get in your car and vacate the premises immediately. And then David was like, you gotta find another ride home. And then Triz was like, fuck it, I'm leaving. And so I'm sitting here, and then Triz was like, you ain't gonna come with me, Rick? I'm like, huh? My ride is right here. What I look like walking back home or taking the bus? Bro, this is free. I don't have to pay him any. I didn't fight that. I didn't try to mollywop that. Hey, I'm cool. We're fine. I'm going back with him, and you need to let him come too, because I'm not gonna let my day one just be out here figuring out where to go. I'm like, bruh. At this point, bruh, y'all need to figure this stuff out. So long story short, that boy David was just like, bro, get in the car, bro, get in the car. So then they get in the car and the whole ride is just like, that boy David like, and then Triz is like, mind you, they both still in the front. Triz like, and I'm like, and then that boy Triz turned over, he like, well, I'm sorry for everything that happened over there. And then that boy David was like, okay. When I tell y'all boys that boy David never spoke to Triz again after that, and that friendship ended, bruh, that's exactly what happened, bruh. That boy, you know what I'm saying? Cut that boy Triz smooth off, bruh. And that's crazy, bro. That's like what happened and like throughout that whole thing. That's what it came down to. So, like, they literally stopped. Like, David stopped communicating with that dude 100%. I even tried to get them boys back on the same page. David just was not having it, bro. He was completely cool off that though. But it was many incidents before then that led up to this point to where David was just like, "Hey, this nigga, I'ma tell you like George Bush told me, y'all know about it." Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Boy was out of there. So, bruh, but long story short, that's what happened, you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I got banned from the mall. But I wasn't even tripping off that, bruh. I'm gonna tell you why. Right after this. I was up in that thing like 3 days later. Like, you'll never catch me alive.
Stupid.
Them boys didn't even know who I was. Like, when I walked in there, it was like I never got banned. My mom literally told me, like, boy, they ain't gonna know who you are. You know how many people walk in the mall? Like, you can still go. And literally, that's what I did. She took me herself. And we went to the mall and nothing happened, bro. But hey, that's the end of the video, you feel me? I ain't gonna keep y'all boys too much longer. Let me know if y'all like it, bro. Follow me on all my social media platforms on at Metric03. Drunk Matty, Metric03. Instagram, Twitter. It's your boy, Metric. I'm signing in. And I'm signing out. Yes, sir. But you already knew that.